I've got my eBay. I've got... Then we also... Oh my God. And then we also had... I can't speak. Welcome to the show. I am the Star Wars Daddy, and I'm bringing you another episode. And today's episode could be the final episode of this series. It's the Smugglers Crate Unboxing. I have now the third box. The first one did pretty well. Then I had the second one come to me in the second month, and that one was a disaster. And so I said, this is the last chance summer dance for this box. The third box, third time's a charm. Do we continue this service or do we bail? And this service is a monthly subscription service where they send you a box filled with Star Wars items. They have all kinds of other themes as well that you could choose from. I have a code that gives a discount on your first purchase, but man, we've got to open this one up and I'm doing a real unboxing. I have no idea what is going to be in this box, and does it change my mind? Do we continue or do we cancel this service and move on to something else? It's all going to happen here in this video. If you could, before we get any further, if you could support this channel, I'd really appreciate it. The best way you can do that is free, is by hitting the like. Subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that bell notification, be notified of all the upcoming content that I'll discuss in the outro of this video. And in the outro, we'll also discuss if this series is moving forward. There'll be a commercial. It's going to pop up here that I've created here in this video. It's going to happen sometime, probably in the middle. And it is a commercial of a rebel soldier who's back on Hoth, riding a tauntaun, gets attacked by a Wampa, all because he was searching for all those perks that come with my memberships here on YouTube. There are so many perks. And those perks save him. They give him enough force and power for him to be able to defeat the Wampa. So make sure to check out that commercial. It goes over all the different things that you get when you sign up for memberships here. It's not just early access to videos. I'm giving away free stuff every month. When you sign up, all kinds of stuff happens here on this channel, so please go check it out. And you can also check out all of my links down below in the description of this video. I've got eBay, Instagram, TikTok. The membership link is down where you can go check out all the different things you get at all the different tiers. Everything happens down below in the description. And real quick, in case you've missed some recent videos, and you're like, oh my gosh, how did I miss that? Well, you probably didn't hit the bell notifications. Why? But this one right here, I did a tutorial. I opened up a snow speeder vehicle to figure out why it's not working. Why can we not get the motor come on? Why are the lights not working? I show you how to open it, how to be careful with it. We have some problems, which are actually great for the tutorial because you'll probably run into the same ones, and we show you how to fix them. And then we get this snow speeder up and running. And so make sure to check out this video. And then we also had episode 72 of our weekly Star Wars eBay listing videos. These happen every single Wednesday, and they're recaps of all the vintage Kenner Star Wars items that I just sold on Sunday on eBay. Again, the link is down below in the description if you want to find out and participate in this video. But what we do is we have shout outs to every single person that purchased from me. We crown a Daddy of the Week, which is the most prestigious award in all of collecting, which is the person that spent the most money. We have all kinds of features that happen in this video and giveaways. Tons of stuff is happening on these eBay videos, and this one does not fail. We sold 67 items for $2,575, and we go over all those price points so you as a collector know what these things are going for, and it happens on this video. And then on Monday we had the news. It is a satire comedy newscast where it looks like I'm really an anchorman at a news studio doing a real news broadcast. And it's all about Star Wars. And yes, everything that I'm telling you about is actually real. They're real stories. And then I just throw in a couple punchlines and some extra funny videos and stuff to make it entertaining, because some of this stuff can be real dry and boring. And so I want to do something different than what I see here on YouTube. A lot of times it's really serious stuff happening and people bashing Star Wars, and we're trying not to do that here. We're trying to have fun and make the news entertaining. All right, enough of all that, guys. We went over to all the housekeeping stuff that we needed to go through. We're about to open up this box. Man, I don't know. It's going to have to be an incredible box for me to continue this journey of Smuggler's Crate. We'll see what happens. Let's get into this unboxing. All right, let's get this thing open. Here's the box. So that is basically all that they're doing. They're putting a little sticker here on the side of the box. It's not even on both sides. And it's just a shipping box. You can hear everything's just moving around inside the box. I don't think there's any packaging put in here. So let's take a look here. Let's get this thing open. There is kind of a dent in that area, which I did not notice at first. All right, let's go. All right, I can see there's zero packaging, and one of the items I can see has already been crushed. So let's just get this thing open. Let's start here right off the bat. Now, okay, we've got some stickers here. We got Kylo Ren, which is actually kind of a cool sticker there. And we got Yoda on top of some sort of a horse. I'm not sure what that character is or where the horse thing showed up. It could have been in that one, was it episode 8, where they're at that casino thing, and their stampede takes place. Is that kind of what this character is? I don't know. So there's some stickers. I enjoy getting stickers because those are great for little throw-ins on giveaways and stuff. And then we have this bowl here, which actually is not that bad. Okay, we've got Grogu. It's like a photo from the movie there. And it goes around. We got Star Wars. We got the Mandalorian there. This actually is pretty cool. I can definitely have a use for this. Look at that. Look how Grogu looks. It looks like he's right out of the show. So that's pretty cool. So far, not bad. Now, I see something that's been damaged here. So let's pull this thing out. Hey, sorry for the wounds. My dog took out my arm here. She just had her nails clipped and everything, and I guess there were some sharp spots on them, so I got ripped up. And here we go. Well, hey, I love Obi-Wan Kenobi. This is from the series, but if we look at the side, look, there's this big dent right here, and the whole card is messed up because, again, no packaging inside of the box. But I do like Obi-Wan, and this actually looks pretty cool. It's the retro collection from the Obi-Wan series, and it says The Wandering Jedi. So there he is. And this is actually pretty cool. Now, that lightsaber looks really close to a vintage Kenner blue saber. Like, almost identical. Look at that. Well, that's not good. We don't need those getting put out into the market. And here's the back, all the different languages. The Star Wars Retro Collection is inspired by 1970s Star Wars figures and features original figure design and detailing. Continue your collection from the galaxy far, far away, and then it just repeats that in a whole bunch of different languages. But, listen, if this had been, hadn't been a little bit damaged there, this would have been pretty cool. I might take this guy out and put him in my collection. I don't know. We'll see what happens with this figure. We'll put him over here. Okay, I can see some more stickers, so that's cool. We do like stickers. Heisen Vader. I don't even know what that means. Heisen Vader. We're going to have to look that up. And then we've got one here, which is The Force Awakens. There is a sticker for that. So we got Kylo Ren. We got some stormtroopers there. We got TIE fighters up in the background. So not bad. So we do enjoy the stickers. Let's get these stickers where we can see them here. All right. Looks like there's more in this box than the last time. Now I can see we got some more fake Legos. All right, these are knockoffs. Let's get to this first character here. Oh, who is this? I'm looking. Try to see some details. It looks like it's some sort of an Imperial commander of some sort. He's got his helmet, which has the logo right there on it. He's all in black, so I bet you this is an Imperial commander on this one. And then on this next one, sheesh, who is this? Is this Kylo? Wait, there's a cape on there. You see the cape? And he's got a normal kind of, well, there's some sort of paint on the face. And then look at this side. Like red paint. There is a red saber, so obviously it's bad. It was one of the sisters or brothers. A blue cape. Huh. And then look at the hair. It's giant hair. I mean, it looks like somebody from Kiss is what it looks like. This giant hair here. I don't know if you can see. There's so much glare. We're going to have to figure out who this is. If you know, let me know down in the comments. But there is also a hood, kind of like the Emperor's type hood. So obviously it's a bad person. We can choose this hair and a blue cape. Who has a blue cape? That's bad. Let me know down in the comments who this possibly is so that I can make a short about it once I know. But it could be one of the sisters or brothers or whoever they are. I don't know who else this would be. It's not. Doesn't look like it's Kylo Ren based on the saber. The saber's like a normal saber hilt. It doesn't have like the extra stuff coming out the side. Who knows? Let me know if you know who that is. All right, and we've got some sort of a pen here. Let's see here. Original Stormtrooper. Oh, it's one of those pens where you can choose all the different inks. Now that could come in handy. Let's see here. Green. And there supposedly is green. Well, who knows? Who knows what works? Well, we can test that later. But that's kind of a cool little pen. Oh, it's a kind of a rubbery type Stormtrooper head too. It's like a rubber. And it probably comes off. Does it come off? Maybe. All right. So a nice little pen. We like pens and stuff. All right. Now this is kind of cool. All right. So, I will tell you that this box has definitely stepped up. We have some socks. It looks like Obi-Wan Kenobi socks. And I don't want to open them and... okay, I'll open them. Let's see here. All right. Here is Obi-Wan right there. Little blue trim, too, right down here. Like, represents the saber color. These look like they're maybe... My feet are not fitting in them, and my calves would never. So it's got to be for somebody younger or smaller. I'm guessing maybe a size 8 to 10 shoe for men's. But there's a pair of Obi-Wan Kenobi socks. I'm going to just put them right back in here because those will probably be some sort of a future giveaway, as I can't fit into those at all, and my wife would never wear them. All right, there we are. Let's see. Put these over here. Take the socks down right here. All right, we got, here we go. Here's a keychain. So we had a keychain in the past. It was I think it was a Yoda one, and it was hard to even tell it was Yoda. But here is more of a rubbery type one. He loves those frogs. And there is Grogu, another Mandalorian thing. Not much to this one. But nice little keychain. Again, perfect giveaway there. There's something big in here. There's even something underneath. I didn't even see it. Oh my gosh, there's something. Oh, there's all kinds of stuff in here. What is going on? Okay, listen, oh man, I don't know what to do now. They really, the last box we had really was struggling. This box actually seems to have a lot of stuff in it, way more than the last box. So maybe they watched my video. I have no idea. They're like, uh-oh, we better do something to keep them. Now, this is a giant sticker sheet, and it's like these 3D stickers. Like, they all have texture to them. They're poking out. And it's all kinds of Grogu stuff. I love this. Like, this is perfect for me to put on packages when I'm sending them. This is actually pretty cool. I like this thing. Yeah, it just has the back there. But we have all kinds of stuff on here. So, man, I can do all kinds of stuff with this. We've got, but yeah, they're all the textures. So they're like 3D type stickers, and they're soft. You can like push in on them and squeeze in on them. So, man, look at all these stickers. That actually was really cool. Hey, it's me, Carl, a rebel soldier, and I'm back on Hoth again, searching for all those amazing perks that come with the Star Wars Daddy membership program here on YouTube, which I just signed up for. At least it's safe here now that the Empire has been destroyed. Wait, what's that? Ah! Oh no, the Wampa got me? The only way for me to get out of this situation is by using the Force. The Force that comes from the Star Wars Daddy membership perks, like member-only monthly giveaways. Free action figures and Star Wars Daddy stickers on your next eBay purchase. Free eBay shipping on all action figures and accessories in the middle and top tiers of memberships. And the Star Wars Daddy t-shirt I'm wearing after certain tenure. There are even more perks, but I don't have time to list them all off with this Wampa situation. I've got to use all these membership perks. I'm feeling the force. I'm feeling the force. Memberships! Okay, let's put it there. And then underneath that, I didn't realize there was a bunch of flat items. So let's go ahead and pull out. We need to get a comic every single time. And here's one called Galaxy's Edge. Now, I wonder if is this about Disneyland? My son, for his 16th birthday, his mom down in California took him for a surprise visit to go to Galaxy's Edge and over to California Adventure and, the Disneyland, the whole thing. So he was there for a couple of days. He just got back. And then, it's talking about up here in the corner, it says Sax, Slimy, and Armora. I thought it said Snacks. So maybe it is. So here is the comic. Oh, we got Kylo Ren there. And it does kind of look like Galaxy's Edge there, right? With the Millennium Falcon with the background. So my guess is this is some sort of a comic that they've made for the actual area of Disneyland called Galaxy's Edge. At least I believe it's called Galaxy's Edge. But there's all kinds of stuff in here. It's kind of a cool little comic. Looks like there's some action. Oh my gosh, look at all this. So, not bad. I like these little comics. And these are great giveaways for people. But I believe that looks, kind of like Galaxy's Edge at the Disneyland. So I'm assuming that's what it is. That's why they call it that. I mean, I don't think we need to guess anymore. We can probably assume that that's what it is. So we have the comic book there. Let's put these where we can still see them all. Okay, let me reach in without knocking it over again. I think we've got more stickers. Maybe just one more sticker. Here's the Imperial logo sticker. So we got another sticker there. We threw in a whole bunch of stickers. We've got their little card here. Put that there. And we've got some prints. Now, holy smokes. I know somebody that would love this print. I know they would. This is one of their favorite figures that they purchase every week from me. But look at those Hoth Stormtroopers. How great is this print? It's beautiful. And what's the next one? Oh my gosh, well look at this. It's the 20th. Wait, how did they get this already? It's the 20th anniversary. I was just there. We saw that video. And man, this is actually from my thumbnail. I used this as the thumbnail for the video where I went to go see this movie and showed all the different figures over my collection. And I was sitting on this side drinking out of the Darth Vader cup and had the popcorn tin. And then Anakin, which was Hayden Christensen, was doing the exact same thing on this side. I'll just pop it up right now. There, now you can see it. There it is. And I have blue around me, and then he has the red. So I had to show some sort of a contrast. But I'm sorry, this one looks awesome. That is incredible. And we might have already a home for that one. And I'm going to reach in here. Some sort of a book. Wow. Okay. So now we've got the Bounty Hunters Crimson Reign book. Wow. It is like a giant, comic. I mean, I don't know how to describe this. It's like a soft cover, but look how thick it is. This is like a gigantic book. Bounty Hunters. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff in here. Look at this. Well, this is pretty cool, honestly. Got Darth Vader in there. Wow. Okay, so it's like a giant comic book. It's very thick. It looks like a normal type, soft cover book, and that actually was pretty cool. And we still have one more item. I think it's the final item. And what do we have here? I don't know. Who is it? Oh my goodness, it's Rey. And my dog is named Rey, spelled the exact same way. We named her after, it was a female, so I was like, I don't want to call my dog Leia. So we called her Rey. This is the Force link, apparently. It's activated. Some sort of a Force link. I don't know what the Force link does. But there's Ray. Oh, here we go. We have to have some sort of wrist mechanic piece we do not have. So this will never be able to be used properly unless we have the Force Link. I'm sure you can find one on eBay. But what does it do? Let's see. Wear the Force Link to activate sounds and phrases. So I guess putting her near this thing on your wrist would allow her to make some she'd say some things and maybe some sound effects. But there she is. That's probably a nice little giveaway. Probably. And so here is everything. And honestly, this is a huge upgrade from the last week or the last month that we had. The last month we had, it was such a letdown compared to this one. This one actually is pretty nice overall. We got socks. We've got those nice prints that are over there. We've got an Obi-Wan figure. They gave us 2 figures. We got a Rey figure. This Bounty Hunter comic book is pretty nice. And the bowl, like that bowl is pretty cool. All the stickers. We've got a couple of the Lego knockoffs. We got the keychain. We have the regular comic book. All these stickers. I mean, this is a pretty big sheet of stickers that I will definitely come to use here. And then I guess that's it. But, you know, $55 here. I mean, that seems more reasonable than the last month that I had. The first box I had a t-shirt in it too, which was like a $20 t-shirt, along with about this amount of items. And so, that really made up for the $50 I paid. But the last month, I mean, it's like it gave me $20 worth of stuff out of there. And so, I don't know. I guess we'll have to wait till this outro to see what is happening with this box. If I give up, maybe I'll just take a few months off. I can sign back up. Maybe I stick with it. We don't know. Wait till the outro, and we'll see what happens. All right, we did it. We got through all of those items. We unboxed it. And I will say that this box is definitely like a big step up from the last box. I wonder if they somehow saw my video and saw how disappointed I was, and so then they made this one kind of like a box on steroids. I don't know, but this box definitely was better. Okay, but listen, I paid $55 plus $5 shipping. They charged me $5 shipping on top of it to get all these items here. And while my main purpose, I knew it was gonna be a lot of modern stuff, of course. It's gonna be all modern stuff and whatnot. But I was hoping that there would be like a lot of things for giveaways and stuff that I can do here on the channel to give to subscribers and members. And that it does, but I'm just not sure that my $50 or $60 can be spent in better ways. Like I could go buy like overstock vintage stuff to have as giveaways. I think people would actually prefer getting that kind of stuff. So this is what we have. All right, we're gonna have a pros and cons that's gonna happen right now. All right, let's go for the pros. Pros. I get some Star Wars items every single month. Okay. Occasionally, there's something that I actually will probably keep in my collection. So something gets put in my collection. That's a pro. Then the other pro is I get lots of things for giveaways to everybody else. Okay, so that's kind of the purpose that I signed up for, right? Let's go over here to the cons. The cons on this side, the devil's side of the shoulder. And the cons that we have for this is it doesn't come in a nice box. It just comes in a shipping box. They slap a sticker on the side of it. Another con is there's no packaging. So all the stuff is just smashing around inside of the box, banging up. That's a horrible business practice, which then results in another negative, some damaged items. That mint on card figure is all bent up and there was a big ding in the side of it. So, that's not very cool. That's all because they don't have the packaging. So another negative. The lack of value is another negative here. $60 for the items that you just saw? I don't know. Maybe at the highest retail price, that's what they were, but I guarantee this company's getting them for much less, obviously, because they're running a business. They have to. So I would say that the value I'm getting from $60, I'd rather spend the $60 somewhere else. So let's look at these. Pros, cons. We got the angel over here, the devil over here. Now, I just learned from a video, a short that I did, where I was asking my wife if she would go to the movies with me to see the 20th anniversary of Revenge of the Sith. And I showed her the blue saber, which is like the angel, and or the Jedi, right? And she said no. It wasn't until I turned to the Sith and the dark side that she was eager to go to the theater with me to watch a Star Wars movie that she doesn't care about. So the drum roll, I guess we're having a drum roll right now, and the answer is the cons are going to win. Sith wins, the dark side. I'm going to say no, we are not moving forward with the Smugglers crate. I understand. I've had many comments, and I've asked my members in the members-only videos, should I continue this? And it's either silence or it is people saying, yeah, let's do something else. So nobody's really excited about the Smugglers crate. Unfortunately, it didn't work out. It's not like a super expensive mistake. I do have a lot of giveaways still, so that, you know, that part is pretty good. But I think we're not going to continue with this series anymore. We will find something else to do. If you enjoyed this video and my take on the Smugglers crate, if you could, please hit the like, hit subscribe if you haven't already, hit the bell notification, be notified of all this content I'm about to tell you about right now. This Sunday, we have the April mail haul video. That is where I'm going to show you every single item I'm adding to my personal collection for this month. All the things that have come into my house in the month of April that is stacked up right over here. We're going to go over them. Most of it's Star Wars, okay? We got some mint on card graded. We got loose graded. We've just got some loose items. We have modern items, vintage items. We have gigantic items. You'll have to watch to find out what that means. And then we also have some other toy lines. What other toy lines does the Star Wars Daddy collect? You're going to have to find out this Sunday. And then besides the eBay videos that come out every Wednesday, the news that comes out every single week, and all the shorts. I put shorts in between all the full-length videos so you have content every single day from me. Besides all of those videos, I'm going to tell you about what's coming up in 2 Sundays. In 2 Sundays, I had a video recently that came out that's been pretty hot. I had 6 boxes that were delivered to me of collections I've purchased for the resale that happens on the eBay listing videos. All the resale happens there, but I did a big unboxing of all those items, and there was one box that had some incredible items I had no idea were a part of the purchase. They were hidden. The person that on eBay had horrible pictures, and so I scored big time, and it was awesome. So we did this big unboxing. Well, guess what? I have another, I think it's now 8 big boxes upstairs of other collections I've purchased, and I'm going to do a big unboxing of those as well. And so that happens in 2 Sundays from now. And there is nonstop content happening here. It never ends here with the Star Wars Daddy. Every single day you get content. I don't want to give you a month's worth of the stuff that's coming out. I'll just keep you in the loop every single video, but it's never ending. I've got a list a mile long of stuff I've got to get out, content that's happening. It's unbelievable. I appreciate you guys all the support, especially on a Friday with this video as you're gearing up for the weekend and having fun and whatever else you're going to do, that you took the time to watch this video, especially here till the end. And don't forget, check out memberships. Links are down below. I promise you it is worth the funds that it costs, and you get a whole bunch of free stuff from me, and I would love to be able to personally thank you for all of your support. And until the next time, oh, it's Yoda as Einstein. May the Force be with you. And we know Force equals mass times acceleration. I'm sure that you know that. And that is the truth. Oh my gosh. Who is your daddy?
I can see some more. Oh, now we're having fun. Okay, just gonna try to get this back up and running here. Oh my gosh, we got. Oh yeah. Oh, this. I think there's. Okay. We're having fun. We're just trying to have lots of fun here with knocking over this thing. I got a weird setup here. It's just not.
Beyond all of that, we also have next Sunday. So every Sunday, I guess I'll just tell.